Yo! You know? Actually, you know? For serious. F you!
What?
What the heck? Oh.
Hey, come on!
Hey!
How about that?
That's right. No way! Oh,
F you!
Wrong. Well... However... Without a doubt.
What?
F you!
Damnation!
For serious.
Wrong.
Huh?
So...
What?
Indeed.
But...
So that's it. Interesting.
That's terrible!
What?
Gee, what?
Damn it!
So, at the very least... Yes, indeed.
I see.
Damn it!
I swear I will!
This is as such. Soon the doors. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
There is nothing to be done. Calm down. This is fine.
Sometimes, the murders that people forgive are way more abnormal than the ones they don't.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
However,
I mean... It can't be. It would seem...
$10 million! I've prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student. What do you think? It's like total...
Hey. Hey. Okay. Anyway. But...
well then.
Please! Okay.
What?
But as for me,
I see.
indeed.
What?
Indeed. Actually. Huh?
I see.
Just a second. Let's see.
I see. This is bad.
What?
What? What are you saying? You've gotta be kidding!
Stop talking. What? That's fine.
Okay. Oh,
Perhaps.
okay.
What? What did...
Indeed.
What the hell am I looking at? It can't be!
Damn.
Well,
Hey.
What?
are you okay with this? Yeah! So then,
Well then.
yes, indeed.
So, in other words...
Well... Hmm... Yes!
What? Very strange. So that's it. In other words... What?
Hey,
Okay.
well then.
What to do? What to...
What?
Well,
Oh! Just a second! So, what are you saying? Everyone! Just a second!
What?
Huh?
What? It's all clear now.
So...
so then.
Just a second! Danganronpa.
Yo! You know? Actually, you know? F you!
What?
Oh,
How about that?
that's right. No way.
Oh.
Wrong. What? How?
Got it.
F you!
Damnation!
You're serious?
Wrong.
Huh?
So,
What?
indeed.
But
So that.
That's
What?
damn it!
so. At the very least, yeah.
I see.
As soon as okay.
There is no. Calm down. This is fine.
Good. Get
However,
Cause, I mean. It can't be. It would.
I've prepared. What do you think? It's like
Hey. Hey. Okay. Any. But.
well then.
But as
I see.
indeed.
What?
Actually, huh?
I.
Just a sec. Let's.
I see. This is.
What?
What do you say? You've gotta be kidding!
Stop talking. What? That's
Okay. Oh,
Perhaps.
okay.
what? What?
Well,
Hey.
indeed.
What the hell am I? It can't be!
Damn.
What?
Are you okay with this? Yeah.
Well then.
So in what? Very strange. So that's it. In other words, what?
Hey.
Okay.
Well.
What to do? What to do?
What?
Damn. Well.
Oh, just a second. So, what do you say? Everyone, Just a second.
What?
Huh?
What? It's all clear now.
So then,
So then.
just a second. No! What the? No way!
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial
Are you okay with this? So then... Sorry. Danganronpa.
However,
What? What?
what? Hey!
I see.
Damn.
Oh! Ugh! Indeed. Ugh!
What did you say? Come on.
What? Hey!
Indeed. Ugh!
What did you say? Why?
Huh?
Hina.
No way! No!
Hina. What?
Well... Huh?
Damn. Damn.
This is...
Huh?
Stop talking.
Ugh. Huh?
Not possible.
Huh? Well... It is so.
That's fine.
Let's see.
That's right.
Let's see.
Perhaps.
In other words, what?
So then... But... Cause, I mean...
Hina.
Huh? Indeed.
Goodbye.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
It's the Monokuma file! What?
Stop talking.
Punishment is waiting for you. See ya later!
What the heck? That's terrible! Who would do this? Why? Why?
He's alive again? Where? Cold.
Hifumi! Wait!
Huh? I remember now.
Come on, you got
I remember everything. Before I met. The light, it's reached like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
Stop talking.
Then perhaps...
So, in other words,
What is this?
that's fine.
Indeed.
Very strange.
Well. Perhaps. Monokuma appears! Yep.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask. And each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the...
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no
Then there's no way anyone would work.
In other words...
So then,
Hey, Phew.
So in other words,
Well... Extreme! Well now.
however,
Indeed. So, What? You SOB! Huh? You've gotta be kidding! What the heck? What? Yep. What are you saying? Let's see.
so then,
it's all clear now.
so then, However, however,
So, But...
So, in other words, what? What? I see. That's enough. Goodbye.
Let's see. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Oh. Huh?
It's all clear now. Goodbye.
Just a second. Okay.
I mean... Huh? Oh, hey, man. Huh?
Right.
Don't be mean!
What? Well, it's nothing. Hey. And?
I mean... Huh? Let me out of here! You got it all wrong!
It would seem...
So then... Honestly. Is that okay? Could it be... That's terrible! Just the worst.
That's right.
What the heck?
Please!
What are you saying?
What the heck?
Okay. Huh. See? Look. I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to... You totally can't bend at the waist.
That's not a very nice thing. I mean, it's not...
Well, either way. I mean, it seems pretty clear that... Ah. Just a second!
But...
Honestly.
What the heck?
Just the worst. That's terrible!
What? What the heck?
Just the worst.
Please! Huh? How about that?
So then,
I'm at least 30% right!
correct.
Please!
What the heck?
Oh, so then. Hey.
Just the worst.
So,
Huh?
Don't be mean!
Just a second.
No way! Please!
What the heck? Just the worst.
Please!
What are you saying?
Makoto. It would seem... Why is that? Anyway... Shall we go? Hey. Correct. Hey. Anyway... So then, I knew it. I see. Hey. Whew. So then... That's right. In other words, however, Makoto, because hey, is that right? So then, indeed. That's right. Indeed. Why is that? Hey. So... However... Is that right? So... Hey. So then... Hey. Is that right?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for like the bright burst of fireworks. And so, everyone, please meet at the... Make your way to...
It would seem... Shall we go?
Monokuma appears! Wrong! Whew. Boy! Well,
Stop talking.
okay. Hey! Hey!
Let's go.
Please!
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hey.
That's right.
Just the worst.
What?
Come on.
Yoo-hoo! Let's begin with a basic If you can figure in, I'll punish now.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about this. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why?
No! Just hold on a second.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
No, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hiro really made...
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you when you compare it to the blueprints?
There's no way you could think the same person made both.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you...
And he is not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well. What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto.
so?
I got it! Other than Hiro, obviously he was the one in that particular...
Then there can be no doubt.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro...
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's life. It would seem that his corpse was moved. Makoto, can you...
I got it! I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right? So, let's see. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was the same tarp that up until then. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided that way they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when... But when the body disappeared... Later, when Taka's body so did the dolly.
In other words, you think, but are you sure you are not mistaken? Huh? Are you absolutely positive that dolly was made specifically for moving large? It would be very strange indeed. Is it not possible that it was in the...
She's raised an objection.
There is no shame in being wrong. We have all accepted the fact that... You have it wrong! I cannot agree! You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you! You miserable wretch! I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. I cannot agree.
This should prove it. If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, there was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident, and as the blood dried on the tire, so there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice, what kind of robot is...
I'm not sure that...
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately. As we know, Taka was killed and from there, the body...
Yeah, the culprit wrapped then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have...
Well, yeah. All you have to do is bend, then you can push the out there. The killer just carted the body off to the...
If you accept that,
Then you must
realize that whoever was in the... sorry, I don't think I realized...
As we know, Taka was killed in the... And from there, the body...
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that...
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without, but if you were wearing that suit...
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all When you're in that suit, not only am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push...
Well, what's to stop you from...
When you can't even see your feet?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible!
On top of that, if you were wearing such... It's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the...
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option.
That's true. It seems if...
Then, you really can't...
Of course I wasn't...
If he could have gotten it off by himself, showing up in the suit was basically a...
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really...
To be clear, whoever did move the body...
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit. Besides, do you remember what... So long as those facts exist, the individual inside the suit and the Yeah.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to... Besides, there's no... Before we rush to a verdict, instead of seizing on one viewpoint, The truth.
Perhaps. But where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
What a pity!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was whenever...
All right then. Let's take another. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quick.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked. I know it was an hour, because I remember being attacked a little
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered, as it turns out, it was Rogue. It also soon became clear that we were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for this, but not long after leaving the...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
and then... At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, and that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered we must have found both bodies at home because we heard the same announcement not long.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in... But when we got there, we discovered that now next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all... which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each and from there, we can uncover the contradiction. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened. So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he got...
or perhaps it was
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say...
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Shoot!
So, I wonder if... or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed, but while Taka's death came from...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if he got... or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering.
It's true that while Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came...
So, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Shoot!
So, regarding... I wonder if he died before perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with just
While Taka's death came from...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi, while Taka's death...
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, I wonder if he, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
No, that's wrong! Hold on. There's no reason to... If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise...
So you're saying the culprit wanted us, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the...
I refuse to give up yet! Now I understand! I've got it! Taka's wristwatch! See? Look!
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked. So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night,
And that would be his official time of...
But if that's true, Then he...
And before Celeste was attacked this morning.
That's right. Taka was killed before.
That simple fact slipped past and we made the wrong assumption about the order of events.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the number that way. When we saw how they were used in each incident,
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibi, because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the...
That may be true in the case, but all of our alibis still hold true.
That's right. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except... Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And That's totally true! We're all in the...
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him scream.
If that's true, wait...
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff...
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis since all of us were there together.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when his body vanished from the nurse's office. Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment. And then there's the disappearance of Taka's. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the...
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged...
even if she could pull that off, there's no way, because, as we just established, she was passed out in the...
Besides, I didn't do either of them any...
In other words, it is impossible that any... On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could...
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around it. So instead of who, I propose in particular, I think we need to...
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his... And according to what Celeste said... His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute, but to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the...
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved?
No! No, no!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was...
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out?
But I mean, we found...
Perhaps he was simply playing...
That... it...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. And you know that... Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why...
Are we really... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is if Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead body had been, and that is why the...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. And you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement...
Are we really so sure about... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement...
Are we really... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had, and that is
Are we really maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance? No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announced. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong! Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's...
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake. I think we've confused whether the announcement...
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found...
Maybe Monokuma
What do you say, Monokuma?
Well, it's a very sense. But what I can say about the body, it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find it.
That didn't answer our question, man.
No, actually, that... He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, if that's true, then why was the announcement made?
Huh? Later on.
Exactly. We heard the body... Shoot! I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time. But it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time, meaning he wasn't actually found dead.
And that's just part. There's one other thing that leads me to believe.
I know! Because he was super good at playing dead!
That is the worst logic. But honestly, I do not think there's any...
Okay then, let's take another look at the events around. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is...
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the... And then, while me and Celeste were in the bath, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved, and his body other than the change in how it was positioned...
Shoot!
Well, here's one thing we do. The first time we found Hifumi, and then, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved, and other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Then, was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is weird. Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi, and then, his body disappeared.
And the next time it was in the
But when you compare his body before,
Other than the change in how there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong! In fact, there was one clear difference with his glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only...
Perhaps you'd like to feel the rest.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, but when we found him again late, they were spotless. And I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glass, and the mascot on the cloth is the same. And whose digital camera was it?
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi. What I'm saying is, the blood on his...
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the...
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still, he pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his... Then he stands up and walks out, and with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretend... What was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, it should be perfectly obvious who must have moved.
A gun! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office,
That also explains how the door to the...
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went, so me and Sakura headed for the But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be... Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository...
and it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing...
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's... So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show...
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing... You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
A gun! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuck...
What? In his hand?
Yeah.
Okay, well, forget about the...
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me... Huh? Wait. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now.
See. Then this note...
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another, and that person could only have been... A gun! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to drop...
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but... So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just... Oh! Yes! Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok! Huffy had the note, and the person it was intended must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note... What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, it's wrong! No! There absolutely is a connection!
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m. which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was.
So, Taka was murdered, and I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. The culprit really is.
But if they gave the note to Taka... Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's car.
Where's your proof? Go.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we...
Then Taka's scrap...
Yup. They're from the...
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grabbed. There is only one way to explain.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the leaving behind, only did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, in fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, the second body discovery announcement...
So then...
Whoever did is the master.
He was killed in the repository.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching. In other words, during that time...
Wait! But me and... Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you... Who are you calling a wall?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even...
And what might that...
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around. So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, then put the hammer back where they found. But wouldn't that be...
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah! It's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. The Monokuma file makes it clear, but if the hammers were all...
So the question is, how could the... Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think...
Is it not possible that you...
I don't think it is possible. They were...
So then, what... What was used to kill Hifumi?
Shoot!
What was used to... Was it Justice, maybe Justice Hammer?
Well, but there's one thing. How was the culprit able to... How did nobody witness them kill you? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Shoot!
What was used? Was it just maybe Justice?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody... Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Check out murdergear.com.
Well, the murder weapon had to be one of... And...
That's about it.
What was used? Was it just maybe Justice?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody witness? Sounds like a Justice. Check out murdergear.com.
Well, what?
The murder weapon had to be one of the...
No, that's wrong! The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit, but for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because if the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammer...
If that's true,
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository.
Whoever did that is the true killer. Hold on a moment. I still think it's the way the graduation rule works. There is no benefit, so the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply... Based on the rules that have been laid out, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two...
that is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that even if more than only the one who actually carried out the... assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people...
That is how the...
But that only really applies...
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Shoot! Based on the rules that have been... even if more than one... only the one who actually... assuming the rule holds true, it...
That is how...
But that only really applies in this...
Case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that even if more than one person... only the one who actually carried... assuming the rule holds true.
No, it's wrong! Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible...
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder,
Risk versus
the payoff for working together, the reward that there's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no... However, if there were some potential mutual reward for...
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit...
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one. They made him carry out the first murder, so he couldn't back out of helping them later.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person. Instead, each person killed someone. And it only looked like one person because a single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each... By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to... And then to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of a...
That's just...
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved.
That's problem numero uno right now!
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspect. I really...
A joke? I want...
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically... The idea that I would choose... That I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain that...
Just to be clear, there is...
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further...
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit. The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and he...
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect.
Are you saying everything they told?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? We headed to the second floor, next, to draw us all to the physics lab,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, once she'd done her job of getting, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working, and on top of that, that pierced. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across?
I just realized another. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead. Celeste, you wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any.
I don't believe it.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. Wait. Then
She wasn't worried about you. She just.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny. You made one fatal.
Oh,
I didn't even catch it myself when you. Looking back, I can say that one. I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body
I remember her saying that too.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste. And now, the entire time we were together, none of us said, think about it. Celeste's comment,
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
you hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't.
all I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
Shoot! All I said was, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be, plus we are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be, we are going to die.
Just like those guys
Died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was
So strange about Celeste's comment?
Shoot! All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us
standing around, frightened and... They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like... And that is all I said.
And that's all it... What was so
Strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are all going to die here. We are going to die,
Just like the...
No, it's wrong. That's right. There's no reason, so... When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was...
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after, so there was never any chance for her to have...
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I took... Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costume?
It has to be Celeste put the suit on. And then...
Have you so quickly forgotten? You, plus, I happen to know. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifu. Is everything I told you was a lie?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations.
No, there is no...
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only if you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation.
That's what happened! You put me to...
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't...
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like a bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect, if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across your food. You tried to make me look like a bad guy.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is that if the person inside the suit wasn't, there's no way they could stand up straight.
No, it's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stay because that Robo-Justice suit had a...
That's right!
They told... I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed...
Celeste and Hifumi, that's how they were able to fake that. The point of it all was to make us believe...
Well then, I suppose this is...
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
So
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one.
have you already forgotten? When we asked him who had it, he said,
In other words, yes.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense.
He did say Yasuhiro.
What the hell are you doing?
Kyoko, what do you mean?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last name!
Exactly. I know I heard him say... So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name...
I'm sure it was just indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that... No. There's no reason to think he would have said, but he must have run out of energy before...
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the...
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
To think you'd take your false accusation so far. Come on! Enough with your idiot. Well, what?
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making...
He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
Yes, if there's one person here...
It would have to be you, Celeste.
You haven't told anyone.
How many times do I...
Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me...
No, that's wrong! That's it! The hand...
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, Monokuma told us all... So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, Can you please just tell us what really happened? Please. Just
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
fine then. Let me go over the case again. From the beginning, and that'll bring everything. The killer is you! Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded... I refuse to give up yet! Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded Hifumi with an accomplice. Here's exactly what happened. Here's exactly what happened. do? First, they that someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. They drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures. They did all this just to create evidence when they were done with him. They shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to... So, next for these attacks, the first fake incident was the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1. They wanted to make sure we bought this. The second fake incident was this time, they planted just with these two incidents, that the suspect was increasing the size of we fell right into their trap. And while we did that, this was exactly what he took a blood packet from the refrigerator and turned the room into a crime scene, in which he himself... He let out a scream to draw us back. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage. He simply got up. When we learned his body had disappeared, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in... Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it?
Listen to you. Celeste Taiko. Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally...
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost,
Interesting.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to... Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your left, and when the votes are tallied, who will become the Will you make the right choice or the
Honestly.
I knew it. So then,
Indeed.
Say what?
just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this? So then,
Damnation! Say what?
as for me,
Oh.
as for me,
What? Damnation! Say what? Leon?
most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
indeed.
Unforgivable!
Honestly,
I swear I will!
actually,
I see.
indeed.
But
Let's see.
Well,
Are you okay with?
so in the end,
What the heck? Well,
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
but
You little bitch! Hey! You little bitch! This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful? This is fine. There is nothing to be done.
Just the worst.
Oh! Do you understand?
What is this?
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
Hey.
Chills! Kill! Now then, I prepared a very... Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, perhaps we'll meet again.
What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Too bad. How strange. Hey! Wah-wah?
So then, you...
Ooh!
Hey,
Ooh! How exciting! Hello. Well? See ya
So...
Hey,
Indeed. Hey,
What?
so...
Come on. What? Goodbye.
well then.
Yo!
Okay.
Shall we go? So then...
You really came. So...
However... What? Indeed. What? It's true. That's fine. Correct. Correct.
Why, I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy? This wasn't part of the deal!
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
But you do read you haven't forgotten what I'm holding hostage.
Hmm?